This is Feature Shelf, a series that provides book recommendations based on theme or title suggestions. This month's Feature Shelf was requested by the Art Dive, and it's Feature Shelf number 51, the Happy Edition. So I received this request a long time ago, and then it didn't do a Feature Shelf because I wanted to do this one next because it was asked for, but I was stuck. So I talked to the Art Dive and they said they wanted happy books, possibly along the lines of The Storied Life of AJ Vickery. So that's actually where we're going to start today, with The Storied Life of AJ Vickery. I could only find the audiobook edition at the library. So in The Storied Life of AJ Vickery, AJ's life is not what he wants it to be. His wife has died, his bookstore has fallen on hard times, and then this mysterious package arrives, and he begins to see life anew, and his life becomes something that, as it says on the back of this box here, he didn't see coming. So I haven't read The Storied Life of AJ Vickery, but in trying to keep with mostly what the Art Dive asked for, here are some other books that I would qualify as happy. I'm going to start with My Most Excellent Year by Steve Kluger, and while there is a bit of romance in it, the love that really comes through in this novel is between brothers, and even a new brother who joins their existing family. So TJ and Augie, who are brothers but really play brothers, are freshmen in high school. And this is the year that they consider their most excellent year. The story is told in alternating perspectives through class assignments and emails, etc., that paint an amusing picture of growing up, and as well as exploring what it means to be family. This next one I read last year and absolutely fell in love with, partially because I have a thing for choir in all of its forms, which is maybe why I like Pitch Perfect. Anyway, while the story has some conflict in it, what story doesn't have conflict in it? I wouldn't exactly call it a heavy read, and it's one that made me, as a reader, really, really happy. And that is Noteworthy by Riley Redgate. So, Noteworthy is like the choir nut's dream book. Jordan's son is a junior at a private performing arts school. She's on the theater track, but unfortunately her vocal range is too low to get a lead in any of the musicals. So this mass email goes out that says that the Sharpshooters, which is an elite all-male a cappella group, they're looking for another tenor, and Jordan decides that she's going to audition in her most convincing drag. And it was fantastic. So as I mentioned at the top, I was a little bit stuck when making this list, so I went the place where I always go when I get stuck, and that is to the English teachers on Twitter, one of whom recommended The Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Pie Society by Mary Ann Schaefer for readers who liked The Storied Life of AJ Vickery. This is set post-World War II. Protagonist Julie Ashton is a writer, and she's trying to figure out what she's going to write about next, and she gets a letter from this guy in a place called Guernsey who found her name in another book. And after she gets this letter, her adventure kind of begins. She and the man from Guernsey write back and forth, and then she's drawn into the world of Guernsey through these letters, and finally sets off for there. As an aside, I've read a couple of synopses of this book now, and I still can't figure out where the potato peel pie comes in. But I'm sure if you read it, you'll find out. So, the Art Dive, I hope you found something on this list that might strike your fancy. Anybody else, if you want to request a feature shelf, leave me a comment, and I'm happy to add it to my queue. If you have thoughts on any of the books that I talked about today, leave that in the comments too, and I will see you there soon. Until then, I am the Supplier wishing you happy reading. Don't forget to be awesome. Welcome to the In-Screen, where I tell you all about the places you can find me on the internet. My website is thebooksupplier.com, and you can find me at the Book Supplier at all of those places listed up in the corner, and I really hope I'm pointing in the right direction. Also, you can subscribe to the channel down here in this corner, and below you can leave comments. I like talking to people on the internet. Leave comments. Okay, I'm actually gonna get out of here now.